Hello beauties, you are welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Winnie. In today's video we are going to be learning how to draft this armless jacket with a notched lapel collar. If this is what you are interested in, keep on watching and give me a like if you find it helpful. So without too much talking, let's get straight to it. I love you. Hey beauty, welcome to my channel. I am first going to be creating my block, and that is the amount of paper that I need, and I'm using my hip measurement divided by 4 plus 2 inches or 3 inches allowance for that. Alright, so I'm just drawing that into a straight line, and this will give me the space that I need for my pattern. So the next thing I'm going to do is to mark out the length of my blouse. So the length of the paper is okay for the length that I want, and then I went ahead to mark my shoulder measurement plus ½ inch and my armhole depth measurement. So I'm drawing out my armhole measurement right now, and then I am going to mark out my shoulder slope of 1 inch and half of my armhole. So half of my armhole is going to guide me on how I'll draw my armhole curve, and then I'll mark my neck width of 3 inches, and then I connected it to the 1 inch of my shoulder slope. So once that is done, I am going to mark my neck depth of 1 inch. This is the back pattern. All right, we are drafting the back pattern first. So now I mark that as my chest line, and then I am going to be marking my waist point where my waist is going to sit, and that is it. I've drawn a straight line, and the next is going to be my hip line, which will also serve as my blouse length, so which is what I am drawing right now. So I have about ½ inch allowance at the down part, so I can add more on my fabric when I'm cutting. So now once that was done, the next thing I'm going to be doing is to mark my bust measurement divided by 4. I've marked that. Then I'll mark my waist measurement divided by 4 and mark that, and I'm also going to mark my hip measurement divided by 4. So once I'm done, I am going to connect everything with my pattern master. So you can decide to place a dart on this if you want. Let me quickly teach you how to draw out your dart. So to draw out your dart, you take half of your bust pan measurement, that's your nipple to nipple. The nipple to nipple of this client is 8 inches, so I just divided that by 2, which is 4, and I added ½ inch to that, and that's what I marked from the down part up to my chest line. And then I took ½ inch on both sides on the waistline, and I connected the line just like that. So now once that is done, I am going to be marking out my allowance. So for the dart, you have to replace your dart and then add your 1 inch allowance to that. All right, so I've added my allowance to that, and I'm going to be drawing that into a curve also. So I'm going to be joining that, and once this is done, you can go ahead to cut it out. So here I'm just marking out the allowance that I am meant to put by the time I'm cutting my fabric, because it was not enough, and once I was done, I went ahead to cut it out. So I'm sorry if my voice seems a little cranky. I'm doing this voiceover in the midnight, all right, and I just woke up, so I'm sorry. So in case you want to slit your back open, just go inwards by ½ inch on the waistline and connect it like that, and that is how it's going to be, so that it can sit properly at the back. But I'm not slitting this one open, I just taught you that. So now for the front, I went ahead to take 5 inches from the center point, and then on the upper part also I am going to be marking out 6 inches downwards, because I want to create a space for my lapel, both for the back and for the front, which is what I'm doing right now. So now I'm just drawing that into a straight line, and now I am going to pick my back pattern and just use that to trace it for the front. All right, so I'm just going to trace it for the front. Watch how I'm doing it. I'm tracing it from the shoulder to the armhole to the sides. So I'm not going to be tracing the neckline because we are going to be creating a new neckline for the front. So I'm going ahead to trace the back pattern for so that I can use it to work with the front pattern, which will make my work a lot easier. So I'm going now to draw my horizontal lines, which is my chest line, my waistline, and of course my hip line. And I am marking those points now so that I can understand what I'm doing. So the next thing I'm doing is to mark my neck depth, my neck width and neck depth of 3 inches, 3 by 3, and I've created that into a curve. And now the next thing I want to do is to mark my break point. The break point of the picture I'm working with stops at the bust point area. That is why I am marking my bust point. You can decide to keep your break point at your waist or 2 inches above your waist, but mine stops at the bust point, and from that point I am going to be coming out by 1 inch. That's for my zip overlap. All right, so I've drawn that into a straight line, and then I am going to connect from that point to the neck point so that it can form my blazer slant. And from that neck point I'm going to go inwards by 0.25. 0.25 is not up to half inch. All right, and then I'm going to connect it back to that line that I just created, and then I am going to extend that line to the back like so. So we are going to be using that to create our back lapel. All right, so I've taken my back pattern now and I'm going to mark out what I have at the back, and then I am going to mark it out from that start line. That's where you are going to mark it out upwards. So now I am going to come out by 3 inches. That is how I want my neck to be. See, it is not straight, it's going to be a bit slant like this. All right, so that it can form like a 90-degree kind of shape. And then once that is done, I came out by 3 inches. That's how wide I want it to be. You can do more if you want. And then on the front neckline I came out by 2.5 inches, but I later realized that that 2.5 was too small, so you can do 3 inches or 3.5 if you want, and then you connect that back to the break point, which is the bust point. So on the center line from that point I just came out by 2 inches because I want it to start from that point. So, and then I connected that to the back part again, so that forms my back lapel and my front lapel, and this side is going to be where my button is going to sit. So that is basically it. It is as simple as that. So now we are going to be creating the scallop at the hem line. So I went up by 2.5 inches on that edge and I slanted it out, and then from the center point I went up by 1 inch, and then I'm going to be drawing out my curve like so. And once that was done, I went ahead to add my half-inch seam allowance. All right, because I don't want my blouse to be shorter, so I went ahead to add my half-inch seam allowance. And once that is done, I am going to cut it out. You can also decide to place your dart on this, but because I want this to be as beginner friendly as possible, I'm not going to be putting any darts, so I'm just going to cut it out right now. So when you are cutting out, make sure that you follow every pattern that you've placed. Don't rush when you are cutting it out. All right, if you are new to my channel, kindly please subscribe before you go, like my videos, drop your thoughts and questions in the comment section. I would love to hear from you, and I would love to know what you want me to do, any tutorial you want me to work on. I would love to hear that. You can drop that in my community tab. All right, and I will be more than glad to answer all your questions. So now we are done cutting. This is how it's going to sit, and I am glad it's coming out perfectly. So I am going to cut this on my fabric. The next video is going to be the sewing tutorial. Thank you guys for watching. Till I see you in the next one. I love you and I care. Bye.